What is going on, everybody? It is Jordan Johnson here, Johnson Alpha Capital. I hope you all had a great Easter Sunday with your families. And I hope that you all had a great week in the markets last week. We got a lot of good movement. It kind of slow, but if you paid attention to the weekly analysis video I posted last week and the setups that I've been putting out on TradingView in the Million Dollar Visions Telegram group. If you are not in this channel, I definitely suggest joining and follow me on TradingView. So let's look at some of these setups that I did publish last week. First, let's look at the pound dollar setup. Pound dollars was just a basic sell setup. We had a A, B, C, D, E. This was a triangle in wave B leading to wave C, which I believe that's how I forecasted it. And boom, we had a very good sell-off. I do think we'll get another small correction and then we'll head down lower into the blue box. Watch out, I will be updating this analysis as well, so stay in tune. Be sure that you are following it so you do get the notifications. I did post a dollar wave analysis, ultimately looking to go into the blue box. As I was looking at last week, I did think we'll get a little bit of a breakdown, maybe even pushed into the 61.8 before we ultimately went up. But let's look and see what happened. We had something like this. Small little break, but boom, we did start moving up. You can see we was in kind of a corrective structure, a bullish flag. We are moving up. I also did update this as well, 2 updates, just so that you are always ready for that buy setup. We're going to go over that today. Gold was a great looking setup that I published. It goes back to April 14th. We was looking for the sell setup to come back down here, retest support, ultimately move into this blue box. Before we look for the buy setup, and look what happened. Great sell-off in gold. I believe we will receive another small corrective structure probably, and then we'll move into the blue box where we will ultimately look for the buy setup. And as you can see, I have been updating this chart. So stay in tune to the updates. Be sure that you are getting these notifications. Let's look at Euro Pound. Euro Pound goes back to April 11th, kind of a bigger state. We was looking at this whole thing as a corrective structure. We're still looking for the sell-off. I'm going to go over that today. I believe we will finally get that set up this week. Price kind of just been, moving in the corrective structure, not really doing a whole lot. I believe we definitely will get this sell set up today. So be on the lookout for those updates as well. Before we jump into this week's analysis, if you are not a member in the Million Dollar Vision Telegram group, you need to join. We are at that 500 members mark. We should have a lot more members than this, so continue to share this channel with people, just so that we can, I believe in just helping traders get the right content and knowledge that they need to be profitable, whether it's just for my analysis, just tips on risk management, trade management. Upload some of my real life trades on here. Always constant videos throughout the week. Just nuggets. See the new Johnson Alpha Capital logo. Hope you all like that. But then again, just tons of value. Follow my Facebook page, Jordan Forex Trader. And, just a lot of good stuff going on. So be sure that you do join my channel. It is 100% free. Follow me on Facebook. Boom. Let's dive into this week's market analysis. Let's start off looking at the dollar index as we always start off. So we broke out of this trend. We're breaking to the upside from this corrective structure that we was in. Let's dive down to kind of an hourly time frame to see exactly what we will probably get. Let's take some of this stuff off of the chart That way it's not too cluttered. But I can already tell you all why I'm doing this. We probably will see probably a little bit of short dollar weakness just coming into this week. Put a little trend line there. We're probably, it's moving up sideways, kind of corrective. Let's put some fibs on here, you all, just to see what I think, where we probably get a retracement at. Let's bring some good, let's put some levels on here. Let's add the 50 and the 61. And let's see if we got some confluence with some other areas. Yep, perfect. We got 38.2 right there. A 50 right here. Yep, I definitely do like this, you all. We probably will get a pullback. Let's even do this. We can even get creative with it to just put some more levels. Let's bring out some fibs, extensions, projection tools right into this area. I love it. I love it. So pretty much, you all, let's just give a bigger area of where market might come before we start to see price go up to the upside. So this is an area of where I will look to get long. For those of you that don't know, I am an Elliott Wave trader. So you might see me reference a lot of Elliott Wave terminology as far as just some of the corrective patterns and corrective structures. Also, as you can see, I'm very big in Fibonacci. I love the retracement. I do love the extension tool. And I'm not one of these guys that's not going to show you what I'm doing. I'm scared that you'll see what I'm doing and you'll get the secret sauce. As I'm analyzing these charts, I'm doing it in real time. So you will see exactly what I do, to get my viewpoint in the market. I'm not holding anything back. So just throwing that out there. I hope you all do love that. Just me being 100% authentic, and also with my real life account, you all will see me take real life trades on my live account, U.S. regulated account. So let's jump back into the markets. Looking for the dollar index to come into this area. This is where I would like to get involved. I'm not saying that price can't just take off from where it's currently at, but that's not the type of trader I am. I like to get involved in trades during some type of a retracement, when I can see a clear three-wave corrective structure. Just for if you don't know, the market never goes straight up. The market never just goes straight down. You will usually get, or just about always, you will get some type of a corrective structure to retrace the market. That way you can get involved in the market. So just smaller time frames, looking for the dollar index to reach this level where I will be looking for buys. So stay up for the update on that. Let's go to gold. So we already touched on gold. The idea is we've been selling gold for a while. I think it goes back to the 14th. So that was about a week. We were selling gold from up in here. This is where we're currently at. Let's look at what I believe gold can do on a smaller time frame. Ultimately, of course, I would like to see it go back down. But I believe we could probably get, probably come back up here. Well, we're definitely probably going to come back here. But look, this is just an area we are approaching, a strong supply area. Let's zoom out a little bit. I like this area up here. Let's get it. Yep, I like this area probably a little better. Yeah, I like this area a little better. Let's look. It looks like we just kind of probably broke out from just this little. Looks like we just broke out from that. I believe we easily could be forming a flat correction. Boom. Let's look at that. Yep, so right in here is perfect in between the 1 in the 1272. Let's delete some of this stuff off the chart, you all. But yeah, let's look for partial. Let's add on some Fibonacci. I want to probably just measure. Let's see where we're at with this leg, just from where we got that immediate sell off. I'm pretty. You all, it's probably a cipher setup in here as well. Let's see. One. It's not gonna be quite as deep for a cipher setup, but I do like we are going to be approaching this 61.8, 78.6. I do, like I said, I'm looking. It's probably a flat correction. That's what it's looking like right now. Got an A, B. The C can terminate right here at A. I'll probably push up a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit more wiggle room to push up. Let's change this color. No, don't. Yeah, let's change it to that. Yeah, perfect. So looking for this setup, look for this for gold to probably rise a little bit as well. But once gold gets to this level, this is where I will be looking for sell setups. We'll see how impulsive that rise is. And just to kind of show you what that corrective structure to give us a kind of a nice little flat pattern, or we're going to be looking for something like that. Let's take a look at oil. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Last week, if you watched the video last week on oil, what did I say? I said we was looking at an ABC. Had the orange box here. We had a little mini harmonic in there as well for confluence. We did get price to jump up, came back down. Looks like we are moving back up. Let's look back at it on a hourly time frame. You all can kind of see. Let's get this out of the chart. Let's see. My thing with oil, we are approaching. Let's remove these fibs. Get this triangle off. Boom. Let's look in this right here. Move over here. Don't. Yep. Sorry. Okay. But look at this area right here, you all. This is a strong area of supply. I'm sorry. It's a strong area of supply. Strong area of resistance. Let's go to a higher time frame. Let's go to probably a daily time frame really quick, just to kind of see what we are facing. Yes, so it's a lot of stuff right here, you all. Let's bring on some bigger fibs to kind of see where we're at on this picture. Okay, we are kind of floating above that 61.8. Not much. We got a little bearish. Not really. I don't love the divergence. Not really a lot of divergence, really. Let's go back to a 4-hour time frame to kind of clearly read it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see no reason to just get short on oil. What goes up must come down. We are in a huge bullish, nice bullish push on oil. But with that being said, I mean, we haven't violated this trend at all. So where would I look for oil to go once we break this area? Bring out our handy dandy, you know it, Fibonacci extension tool. Boom. Delete it. Let's look for, once price breaks this area, I wouldn't be surprised if, let's jump back down to the 1 hour. As we approach this area, I would not be surprised if price give us some type of a corrective structure just to get back short, smaller corrective structure on a smaller time frame for us to target higher. But ultimately, I will look for oil to move up. I don't really have no reason to get short. But like I said, as we approach this strong area of resistance and supply, it wouldn't be uncommon, you all, for us to get a correction in the market. Let's jump to dollar yen. Let's looking down. Dollar yen consolidated all of last week. Last week, dollar yen, I mean, it did exactly what I thought we was gonna do. We was kind of just really right here. Or let's go back. What's today? The 21st. So let's go back to the 14th. April 14th. This is where we was at. We did a corrective structure, just as I anticipated we would do. I don't got no reason to not say let's look to get long on dollar yen. It looks like we are very much in a corrective structure. Let's jump back down to hourly time frame and see exactly what am I talking about. Only thing I don't really like about dollar yen, you all, just to looking to get long right now. We didn't really have a huge retracement. We didn't come back touch this 38.2, which is it's perfectly fine that we didn't. It's just something I like to see. You can say we have kind of an extended flat right here. I don't think that we do have just a bullish takeoff right now. I like this area. Let me remove some of these areas. We went over them last week. We was in the middle between two supply and demand areas on the chart. What I would like to see for dollar yen that would make me want to get involved, or would make me feel pretty good about getting involved. Same thing last week, you all. I want to see dollar yen come down into this area where I will look to buy. If it come down correctively. Let's see. We did kind of get a little bearish push. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that's it. So this is the area of where I would like to. Let's delete that. This is the area where I would want to get involved. If I get the setup, it will be, I see it kind of more as a WXY. WXY setup. But let's just look and see. Let's wait. The market will present itself and give us an opportunity to get involved. That is kind of what I'm looking at. But when we do get the setup, I mean, we got a lot of room to the upside to go. So as I am looking at that, I think that might be a good trade this week. Dollar Swiss, man. Dollar Swiss really took off with that dollar strength. I do not see anything great. Just as far as a trade setup wise, yeah, I don't see anything great at all. I mean, only thing I see is, look for some trend continuation. This week we'll probably see some corrective structure that will allow us to get involved. So, I mean, let's look for some retracements in the market. Let's put on some fibs just to kind of test it out and see where, what price can do. I love this area right here, 38.2. Easily, the corrective already started, in corrective structure. No real setup on dollar Swiss. Look for trend continuation. Let's look at dollar CAD. Dollar CAD, we was looking for dollar CAD to kind of enter this orange box. As you can see, we did get the spike. Not loving what I'm seeing from dollar CAD. It's a lot of consolidation. A lot of just kind of not going anywhere, which the market do a lot of the time. You all remember, the market only trends 30% of the time, so that other 70%, the market is just in consolidation. So that's one of the things that I love about Elliott Wave, and why I've been studying it for going on 3 years now, very intensely, because I can see these corrective structures. I know what's happening. Before I got into Elliott Wave analysis, I didn't really know what was happening, during the consolidations, during choppy sideways markets. Now I can see, and I can see what's forming. So with that being said, long-term view on the dollar, on dollar CAD, is to see this push into the blue box. Let's jump up to a daily just so that you all can see it probably a little bit better. So I guess long-term view is we're going to go back down to finish the corrective structure that we started. This is the corrective structure right here that we started. I'm going to put a little ellipse on for you. All of this right here, this is all consolidation. This is all a corrective structure. Price is ultimately going to do this. Price is ultimately going to do that, you all. It's going to come back down. But, to trade within this is the trick. Is to know what is going on. So let's see what we have here. Let's jump to hour. I don't see a clear trade setup at all. I could speculate on what the market is going to do. I don't like to do that. I do speculate on what the market is going to do, but like when I see good trade setups, I do think, however, it is obvious we are, at a strong, kind of like dollar yen. We're at this strong area of resistance, strong area of supply. Pretty sure we will maybe see a bearish reaction, especially with our take up the dollar. Seeing a little weakness this week, so look out for that, I guess. Let's go to the next pair. Kiwi dollar, man, Kiwi dollar been. We sold Kiwi dollar all the way up here. You can go back to the beginning of this month. Or was it late? Let's see. European Kiwi dollar, March 23rd. It's about exactly a month ago when we start looking for sell setups on Kiwi dollar. Look at this. Boom, beautiful. I still believe that we will come back down, retest support of A. We are still en route to do that. What would I look for the market to do? Probably give us a little reef, give us a little consolidation. Let's look for, probably look for a little break or something like that. Price will probably give us something like that, but ultimately, Kiwi dollar. Let's look for Kiwi dollar to come out and come back and get to that support area down there of A. Pound dollar. We touched on pound dollar. So it's the last post that I published on TradingView. It was a beautiful, beautiful trade setup. We got a nice sell-off in pound dollar to end the week last week, currently from where we're at now. Pound dollar will probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a short burst to the upside. Just to finish the corrective, just to give us a smaller corrective structure. But ultimately, I would like us to get into this blue box area. Oops, kind of lost my mouse for a second. Perfect. So we did complete a 38.2. I don't love the shallow retracement. Probably get somewhere up back into this area, and we should get some good shorts on pound dollar coming into the week. Staying tuned to the setups and the Telegram and on TradingView. Euro dollar. Now this was a great setup last week. I posted out. We was at this area. We did kind of form this WXY corrective structure. I felt as if we was going to get this break. We did. Look at this sell setup. Beautiful, nice sell off. Very similar to euro dollar on what I think will happen. Very similar, you all. Probably just wait for a break. Let's bring on some fibs. And let's look for reasons to get involved. This is a strong area up here. Let's see if price can retrace all the way back up here to the 61.8 and to where this was a strong support area. Now it's going to be strong resistance area. Look for that for a sell-off so that we can continue to the downside. Now let's get into some exotics. The first exotic that I want to take a look at is Euro Pound. So Euro Pound, we've been tracking Euro Pound, looking for the sell setup since April 11th, and price just have not given us the breakout that we've been looking for, which is perfectly fine. We can't tell the markets when to move. We just have to be ready when they do. So I do have a new harmonic on here, you all. Of course, still got the ABC, but I do believe we did form a bearish Gortley in the midst of what we've been doing. So we'll see if this strong point right here can hold. This is also, that's just a lot of great structure right here as well. That's a strong area of resistance of supply. So I am going to be looking for the break for this sell-off. Let's put a little call out. Let's look for break of trend line of CTL for sell off. Perfect. Sell off is just everything in here. Last few candles have been kind of bullish on that. I was thinking about taking this entry right now. Don't love the entry. I think we need to see more of a break. Prices looking like price can come back up, retest this level. So we'll just have to see on Euro Pound, but I am looking for that sell off. Let's go to Euro Aussie. I don't think I love anything that I see here. See Euro Swiss, Euro Cat. I don't trade a lot of the exotics. I do when I see clear setups. When I see a clear setup, I will trade it. Yeah, you are. I'm looking Euro Yen. Starting out this week, it's a little tricky on Euro Yen, you all. I believe, let's look. But I believe this is a corrective structure. We also have, but I believe we can also go deeper on Euro Yen. Let's see. It's not giving us, a clear indication that we will, see price take off from current level. So with that being said, I'm kind of looking at this as a smaller corrective structure. I'm looking for price to probably hit back up to give us a sell off. We'll probably see another sell off to the downside. I would ultimately like to see Euro Yen form and go back up to the upside on Euro Yen. Let's bring out some more Fibonacci. Yep, so let's see Euro Yen. Let's see if we can get this set up right here. Let's see if we can get price to kind of scroll up just a little bit. But take off. It's just have a price get here. This is the area of where I would like to see Euro Yen come so that I can look to buy Euro Yen. Pound Yen, we can touch on Pound Yen. I don't think I've seen a great setup with Pound Yen either. I do not believe I've seen a great setup. I don't see a great setup. I don't want to really waste time analyzing that right now. I didn't see that. Last thing, just while we was touching on what's the yen gonna do, let's come to the yen futures and see if I see anything. Okay, 4-hour time frame. Might get short-term push yen. Yeah, yen will probably weaken. Yen definitely probably will weaken. Yeah, yen will probably definitely do some weakening, you all. I love this. Let's look for Euro Yen to come up into these areas. Well, let's look for just the yen in general to come up into these areas here where we were short. Once price do that, that'll definitely align with my Euro Yen buy setup and dollar yen buy setup. So that is everything for this video, you all. Just remember, share the content. I hope you all got a lot of value from it. Follow me on Facebook. I got it open. Let's pop up over here to my Facebook. Jordan Forex Trader. Give me a follow while it's loading up. Also, remember the Telegram group, you all, $1 Million Visions. Lot of value that's getting put up here, you all. I sent a lot of just tips, strategy, just on how to be a profitable trader in general. Share this content with people. Follow me on Facebook. I do update this stuff as well. Follow me on TradingView. If you don't follow me on TradingView, Jay Johnson, be great. I have content on TradingView. As you see, I didn't just start trading yesterday. I've been trading for over 4 years. And I've been, just go to the profile. I've been publishing stuff on TradingView for probably about 2 years. I have 174 ideas published. So give me a follow on her as well, you all. I appreciate you all taking time out of your day to watch this video. Look out for the just updated analysis and videos as well. I'm posting this on my YouTube channel.